rivalry. All is right in the college football cosmos. But by 12:40, Oklahoma is not okay. The Huskers look overwhelming. The Sooners overmatched. How quickly the bubble bursts. Meanwhile, in Minnesota's bubble, Northwestern's in trouble, down 35-14. Back in Norman, a shocking flurry. At 2:06, the Sooners' 31st unanswered point. In 2 hours, Josh Heupel goes from Heisman fringe to frontrunner. OU becomes the top-ranked targeted team and has to claw for victories from that minute on. In the Dome, another astounding turnaround. Northwestern's 4th straight touchdown. A Zach Kustok Hail Mary answered on the final play.
Caught! Touchdown! Northwestern wins it!
At Purdue, the Boilers' big date with Ohio State is just beginning. In Blacksburg, the Heisman race is turning upside down. Michael Vick's ankle is wrenched. Vick will take just 19 snaps the next 2.5 games, including a loss at Miami that finishes Tech's title dreams. Meanwhile, Notre Dame's BCS Bowl hopes seem doomed. But Air Force's game-winning chip shot is blocked by fill-in Glenn Earl. In overtime, Joey Getherall's end around ends it. Notre Dame's last real scare in a 7-game streak that's expected to carry them to Tempe. Pasadena dreams are dying down the road at West Lafayette. A Drew Brees brain freeze, a pick by Mike Doss, sets up Ohio State's go-ahead touchdown. At that moment, the Pac-10 front-running Ducks look cooked, down 14 at Arizona State, and Washington looks like the new Rose Bowl favorite, cruising at Stanford. 2 minutes later, at Death Valley, Clemson's perfect season is laid to rest.
Dodson to the end zone again, and it is caught! Touchdown, Kerry Watkins!
5 minutes after throwing away the Roses, Brees reclaims them.
Looking to throw long, middle of the field. He's going for Morales, who's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Seth Morales of Purdue.
At 7:22, Oregon's done until the Sun Devils fumble away certain victory. A minute later, Joey Harrington's pass forces OT, and Oregon finally wins when Bruce Snyder's gamble fake PAT two-point pass fails. 2 losses later, Snyder is fired. Back at Stanford, a stunner. The Cardinals score 22 points in 4.5 minutes. But on this day's final miracle, Marcus Tuiasosopo drives the Huskies 80 yards in 3 plays.
He's going to throw wide open, Robbins. Touchdown, Washington. Unbelievable. Touche.
One of 5 fourth-quarter comebacks, and 7 Washington wins by a touchdown or less. If those narrow margins are still hurting the Huskies' rating, the decimal duel is just beginning in Florida. With Miami starters long gone, Louisiana Tech tacks on late touchdowns. An 11-point win is misleading but damaging data for the BCS computers. Because in Raleigh, Bobby Bowden is dragging ex-assistant Chuck Amato behind the woodshed. The final margin, 44 over a ranked Wolfpack team. Thus begins the love affair between the Seminoles and the Silicon Brains in the BCS formula. And thus ends 600 minutes, when the whole college football universe was thrown out of orbit simultaneously. And satellite dishes never looked so beautiful.
Well, that was a big weekend, but there were so many great